This story begins in the quiet of Makkah, when a child was born who would grow into one of the most courageous, loyal, and spiritually powerful figures in Islamic history. A man whose strength was not only in his sword, but in his justice, whose wisdom shaped generations, and whose loyalty to truth never bent, even when the world turned against him. This is the real story of Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, a story of faith, sacrifice, conflict, and honor that still speaks to hearts today. Hazrat Ali was born into the household of the Kaaba itself, an honor granted to no one else. He grew up under the care of RasoolAllah, blessings be upon him, long before prophethood was declared. From childhood, he absorbed honesty, courage, humility, and devotion. When the message of Islam was revealed, Hazrat Ali accepted it without hesitation, becoming one of the first believers. His youth did not weaken his faith, strengthened it, and from the very beginning, he stood beside RasoolAllah. Blessings be upon him, with unwavering loyalty. The early days of Islam were filled with persecution, mockery, and violence. Hazrat Ali stood firm when others wavered. He defended the message with his words, his actions, and his life. When RasoolAllah, blessings be upon him, was commanded to migrate from Makkah, it was Hazrat Ali who slept in his bed, risking his own life to protect the messenger. This single act of bravery reveals the depth of his faith and the immense trust placed in him. As Islam grew, conflicts intensified. Hazrat Ali became known not just for bravery, but for his discipline and mercy in battle. He fought in Bayt and Kondak, standing firm when chaos surrounded him. His strength was never driven by ego, but by obedience to Allah and the defense of justice. Even his enemies acknowledged his courage and fairness on the battlefield. Pause here for a moment. If this story is already pulling you in, stay with it. Support this effort. Subscribe, like, comment, and stay connected, so more people can learn from real Islamic history. Hazrat Ali was also a man of profound knowledge. RasoolAllah, blessings be upon him, declared him a gate of knowledge. He understood the Quran deeply and lived its meanings. His judgments were known for their fairness and wisdom. He did not seek leadership, nor did he chase wealth. He lived simply, giving away what he had and placing the needs of others before his own. After the passing of RasoolAllah, blessings be upon him, Hazrat Ali remained patient despite hardship. He supported the unity of the Ummah, even when his own rights were challenged. Years later, when he became the fourth caliph, the Muslim world was already fractured. His leadership began in a time of deep internal conflict, where justice was demanded but emotions ran high. Hazrat Ali ruled with principle, not popularity. He refused corruption, rejected favoritism, and upheld the truth, even when it weakened his political position. This unwavering stance intensified opposition. Civil strife emerged, and painful battles occurred between Muslims themselves. Hazrat Ali carried this burden with immense sorrow, knowing the cost of division, yet remaining committed to justice. The climax of his life came not in victory, but in sacrifice. While praying in the mosque, Hazrat Ali was struck by an assassin. His final moments were filled with forgiveness, remembrance of Allah, and concern for justice. Even in death, he taught mercy, patience, and accountability. His martyrdom did not end his influence. It solidified his legacy as a symbol of truth, courage, and moral strength. His words, his actions, and his sacrifices remain a source of guidance. His life resolves the conflict between power and principle, showing that real success lies in integrity, not dominance. Hazrat Ali's story is not just history. It is a mirror asking every listener, where do you stand when truth is difficult, when justice is costly, and when loyalty demands sacrifice? Another powerful aspect of Hazrat Ali's life was his unmatched sense of justice, visible not only in leadership but in daily life. He treated friend and opponent with the same fairness, never allowing emotion, lineage, or loyalty to distort the truth. There are moments recorded where he ruled against his own interests or family when justice demanded it, showing that for him, Islam was not a slogan but a responsibility lived fully. This quality made him respected even by those who opposed him, because integrity cannot be hidden for long. Hazrat Ali's relationship with the Quran was deep and personal. He lived its meanings before explaining its verses. His nights were spent in prayer, reflection, and remembrance, while his days were filled with service, teaching, and defense of the oppressed. He carried the weight of knowledge with humility, never using it to dominate others but to guide them. His sermons and wisdom, later preserved, became timeless reminders of accountability, sincerity, and awareness of the hereafter. Despite his incredible strength, Hazrat Ali was deeply compassionate. He fed the poor, cared for orphans, and walked among the people without guards or pride. He believed leadership meant responsibility, not privilege, and that closeness to Allah increased humility, not arrogance. Many did not recognize him by appearance, because he chose simplicity over display. This balance of power and gentleness defined his character. During times of internal conflict, Hazrat Ali suffered greatly because he understood the cost of division within Ummah. Every decision he made was weighed against the risk of bloodshed. He chose restraint where others chose aggression, and dialogue where others demanded force. This inner struggle was one of the heaviest burdens he carried, because leadership in chaos demands patience beyond normal limits. Even those who opposed Hazrat Ali could not deny his courage. When fear spread, he stood firm. When confusion grew, he spoke clearly. When lies circulated, he responded with truth. His presence alone restored confidence among believers because they knew he would never compromise justice for comfort. This consistency is what made his enemies fear him and his followers trust him completely. The legacy of Hazrat Ali continues not through political power, but through moral strength. His life answers questions that every generation faces about loyalty, truth, leadership, and sacrifice. It teaches that being right does not always mean being supported, and that standing with truth may require standing alone. Yet, Allah honors those who remain firm, and history remembers those who live by principle, not convenience. If this story moved you, inspired you, or challenged your heart, then be part of spreading it. Subscribe, like, comment, and stay connected for more real stories of Islam that deserve to be remembered. Thanks for watching.